Hi there. This is the beautiful Lombardy trap in the Italian, and it's named after the famous US Grandmaster and former Catholic priest William Lombardy. We'll enter into the main line via a different sequence of moves. We start off after e4, e5 with bishop c4, the bishop's opening, which transposes after knight f6, knight f3, and knight c6 into the two knights defense, which in turn, after castles, bishop c5 and d3, transposes now after d6 now into the Italian Giuoco piano. White plays bishop g5, pinning the knight on f6. Black follows suit, bishop g4, pinning the knight on f3. Well, h3 asks the question to the bishop, do you want to run or do you want to trade? And the bishop says neither, and black plays the move h5, which is offering up that sacrificial bishop on g4. White shouldn't really take that bishop, rather a move like c3 would be preferable, since after h takes on g4 and h takes on g4, the knight on f3 is being hit, and the h file has been opened up to the delight of the rook on h8. Well, the knight drops back to h2, but better would have been knight to h4, offering white more resistance and more chances. After knight h2, the pawn proceeds one square further to g3, again hitting the knight on h2, and the pawn on f2 is pinned to the bishop on c5. Well, the knight has to run, and if the knight moves to g4, then black can actually take the knight on g4. That's an interesting line, even though that does voluntarily give up the queen on d8. But if the knight goes to f3, we'll take a look at this line, then knight g4 anyway, because now after bishop takes on d8, black's given up the queen. We've got bishop takes on f2 check, forcing rook takes f2, and now after g takes f2 and king f1 the only move, rook comes into the game, rook h1 check. Well, the knight can't really interpose, so king e2. The rook takes the queen on d1, and the threat now is the pawn wants to advance to f1, queening with checkmate. So knight d2 to guard the queening square, but it's all over now after knight d4 check. King takes the rook off on d1, and now knight e3 check. The king has to slide over to c1, and knight e2 is a beautiful checkmate. So this has been the beautiful Lombardy trap in the Italian. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.